Right now, 23 million people in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut are under flood watches, and New York Governor Kathy Hochul has declared a state of emergency.
Now, look at this video. I mean, a lot of streets, highways, they've just turned into rivers. And here in New York City, officials say every single subway line has been impacted with significant flooding on some train lines. We have a team covering this flash flooding event. NBC News meteorologist Bill Karins tracking the latest forecast. But first, NBC News correspondent George Solis here in New York City. George, I got to say, I see you standing outside 30 Rock. I took the subway in this morning. It was like coffee-colored water just kind of lining a lot of the subway platforms. What are you seeing? I mean, what's the current situation here in Manhattan?
Yeah, good afternoon, guys. It's basically just that. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's not pretty. You see a lot of people walking around here outside 30 Rock. Many of them probably not being able to take the subway or other forms of transportation, as it's all been impacted as a result of this rain. Now, for a moment there was a bit of a reprieve, but obviously no way, in no shape, way, or form was it to get people into a false sense of security, because this rain is continuing, and it is expected to continue. Some parts of the city seeing already as much as 5 inches of rain. This is why the governor has declared that state of emergency, heeding people to stay home, to not be out if they don't have to be. And of course, we are watching some of those videos coming in of some of those rising floodwaters. We know some roofs have collapsed. Parts of Brooklyn, we know there's already flooding in homes. And this is obviously just going to continue as the afternoon and into the evening and into tomorrow. So the messaging here is take this very seriously, because obviously, as we have seen time and time again, this water can be potentially dangerous and deadly, guys.
Yeah, this really is the #1 deadly weather event when you see this, because people underestimate the power of the water. What's the situation at the airports right now, and how does this state of emergency declaration help people right now?
Yeah, so we've seen already some remarkable video out of LaGuardia, Terminal A, with just floodwaters rising. And so, again, this is the messaging that we're just going to see these waters starting to increase. These states of emergency obviously help get some of these state resources and assets in place. Governor already saying that a lot of those assets were already mobilized in anticipation of what was expected to be a very significant weather event. So obviously, as this all plays out, we'll see more of those resources mobilized, and obviously, should the time come, even some aid for some of the rebuilding that may be as a result of some of the damage this flooding causes, guys.
Yeah, really important story. NBC News correspondent George Solis, thank you for bearing the elements for us. We appreciate it.
Let's bring in NBC News meteorologist Bill Karins. Bill, this sort of came out of nowhere for a lot of us. How long is it going to stick around? When will we start to see some of this water receding?
Yeah, this forecast got a lot worse in the last 48 hours. As of yesterday, we were like, uh-oh, we're in trouble. And it all materialized this morning. We do have flash flood warnings that are still up for much of the 4 of the 5 boroughs. The only one out of that is Staten Island. Now we're extending those flash flood warnings up here into Westchester and also into areas of southern Connecticut. Nassau County also still under a flash flood watch. And it's a small area of very intense rain. It just happens to be where millions of people live, where it's almost all concrete or sidewalks, where the runoff just heads straight into the drainage systems, which couldn't handle these rainfall rates. So Central Park has had over 5 inches of rain since midnight. This makes it the 9th rainiest day already in 154 years. That's roughly 54,000 days of keeping records in Central Park. And now September is already the 5th rainiest month we've ever recorded, and it's still pouring in the area. So here's over the last 6 hours. You can see all the heavy rain moving up to the north. You can see Central Park still under some heavy downpours now, but a lot of the focus is going to be on areas of Connecticut and Long Island as we go throughout the evening. Still, guys, an additional inch or two on top of the mess we've already seen. Some areas will come close to 10 inches when we're all said and done.
Wow. Bill, what are people sort of expected to do given all of this? How are they expected to navigate just in the next, 24 hours?
Well, when we get flash flooding, it comes up and then it comes back down in a hurry. So a lot of areas, and like in Brooklyn, where we've already had as much as 7 to 8 inches of rain, we've seen all the pictures and the videos of just water on, people go on buses with their feet up in the air because water's inside. A lot of those water levels have already dropped. Subways underground, it's going to take a little longer to get the water out of there, especially if any areas require pumps. So things will slowly improve this evening. Everything should be back to normal as long as there wasn't too much damage done tomorrow. The biggest concern for life and property right now is anyone in basements. That's the biggest concern, and I know there are rescues ongoing because of that.
Oof. All right, NBC News meteorologist Bill Karins, thank you so much, Bill.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.